Greetings, humans. I'm Andre, and I'm George, and welcome back to the Windmill full of corpses. Okay, so we're either about to carve or about to be carved, but regardless, there will be carvings. We're about to get carved. We're about to get carved. So I am particularly hyped about this, especially given that we've stopped the Orbit train a while back. This is the second single off of Shaman, 24th of September. Link to the original video in the description below. Are you ready? No. Okay, so on this part that was just going on, I think that snare is the only snare in Orbit discography as heavy as Pick Up the Bones. And the North Star of Ninja snare. When the riff kicks. Duh! Yes! Okay, I love the imagery of this, because I remember reading about the concept and it fits. They have this sort of tropical aesthetic with all the palm tree-like leaves around them.
They had the jungle vibe going on in Flight of the Fireflies as well, but it wasn't this accentuated. Here it's like you're literally overwhelmed by the jungle, like it's creeping over you.
Yeah, so...
And I think we even saw a shaman in there at some point.
I think so. They're doing everything flashy and mysterious, so there's only so much you can catch on first glance. But
it's like, it keeps the mystical, misty sort of vibe that we had in the videos on Nansha, Rebirth and the Shadowing, but instead of being in like a typical forest, I guess, it's in the jungle, and it has a bit of this tribal vibe. The way it kicked off actually got me thinking Mirror Slave meets Amazonia by Gojira.
I had to say that the groove is very much Mirror Slave.
Yeah.
On the very intro riff. And I like the alternation that they have between that and the faster stuff. So I want to talk about the concept too, from what I remember reading about the EP, but at the end. And yeah, I like the whole smoke effects and green aesthetics. They're doing a really good job with this video. I love it.
As far as the video is, it might be one of their best.
Yeah.
What's gonna happen now?
The breakdown. It carved me.
It carved me.
That breakdown shall forever be carved in my soul.
My soul shall forever be carved in that breakdown.
Both, yeah. It's a mutual
Carving of soul breakdowns.
Yeah, it's a mutual person to breakdown carving process.
What are we doing here?
Okay. I have things to say.
How many breakdowns were there? Like actual moments?
I don't know. I don't think they were that well, like, delimited. They were like, okay, now we're gonna go into a breakdown like frenzy.
So how many breakdowns are there?
Yes. There are many breakdowns. And we got a little bit of the siren shadowing effect again.
Yeah, that kind of wind instrument symphonic. I always like it in Orbit songs when that thing shows up. I think if an Orbit Culture song has that, it's one of my favorites.
So, most Orbit Culture songs.
Well, most Orbit Culture songs don't have it this well accentuated. I would say other than this one and the shadowing, and I think maybe a bit in Flight of the Fireflies, I don't think I know other Orbit songs where that kind of full trumpety sound hits you strongly.
Yeah. But like we call that the shadowing effect because we heard it the first time in the shadowing. So
yeah,
it's the shadowing effect.
When I left them bonk.
Yes. Okay. I have thought. It left, but I'll get back.
I like how it kicked back into the carvings chorus from the whole breakdown thing.
Yeah, that was very momentous. It was like shocking. What was I saying? I promise I will say stuff. Concept. Yeah. I wanted to go into the concept. So, I read Flight of the Fireflies was basically about alcoholism in one way or another, but it also had a role in the overall story of the EP, which is basically about, from what I remember reading about a shaman, who basically lures people with the fireflies, let's say, into some sort of healing process that eventually makes them dependent.
So kind of like modern medicine.
So, a little bit, maybe, if we want to go down that alley. But I guess that's why the concept of carvings works, because if you've got like a habit or a treatment carved into you in some sense, then you kind of need that to keep functioning.
So carvings are the habits.
Yeah. So basically, I think it's more or less on an abstract level about carving toxic habits into your psyche, into your mind, into your everything.
Sometimes I wonder if Niklas lives in my head. Then I realize he probably just lives in everyone's head.
Yeah, probably. That's a lot. That really struck hard, and I felt it was more immediately accessible than Flight of the Fireflies.
Yeah, I think I liked it more than Flight of the Fireflies, which was awesome.
Yes.
And I'm so hyped about Shaman, man.
Yes.
So I think we're done. If you enjoyed this reaction, we greatly appreciate the likes and shares. And if you want to see more, don't forget to subscribe with bells on.
Thank you very much for stopping by. We hope you enjoyed your stay, and we'd love to see you back at the Windmill very soon.
Corpses out.